Hi, Year 5. Chapter 12. Deep Doo-Doo. After being locked in Batter's shed for what seemed like hours, the pair were marched to the zoo director's office. It was an oak-panelled room with oil paintings and busts of previous zoo directors. The list of bad things Sid and Eric had done was long. As Sir Frederick frowned, listed them one by one, all the boy could think about was that he really needed a pee. Breaking into the zoo during the night, bringing a child into the zoo without authorization, attacking a member of staff, letting a dangerous animal roam the zoo at night, and last but not least, breaking into the snack bar and stealing raisins. Eric couldn't help but smirk at Frown's posh way of pronouncing words. The impudence, thundered Frown. Boy, you deserve a good old-fashioned thrashing. And why do you smell of penguin? Eric's clothes were still damp. I fell in the penguin pool. Fell in the penguin pool? What a ridiculous thing to do. You could have drowned. I despair, I really do. Where, pray, are your mother and father in all this? The boy hung his head. Nothing seemed funny anymore. Both died in the war, sir. The man softened. Oh, I'm so very sorry to hear that. Thank you, sir. But goodness gracious, this is not good. Not good at all, orphan or not. This is the second time you have been in trouble at my zoo in 24 hours. Sorry, sir. But it's not you I blame for all this. You have been led astray by this man here. He jabbed his finger in Sid's direction, and now it was the old man's turn to hang his head. Sorry, sir, muttered Sid. Sorry is not good enough. You have been a keeper here at the zoo for longer than anyone. Not once but twice you have broken that bond of trust. You have no right to be in the zoo during the night. I was only trying to take care of the animals during the bombing raid. It's not your job to do that, Pratt. Batter is here is. Corporal Batter, if you please, sir, corrected the corporal, who was standing in the corner with a smug look on his face. Frown rolled his eyes. Corporal Batter here has orders of how to deal with the animals who escape during the night. And you prevented him from doing that. Imagine if we had a gorilla running riot through the streets of London. Eric began imagining the scene. Gertrude scaling Nelson's column. Gertrude reading a newspaper on a bench in Hyde Park. Gertrude clinging onto the hands of the clock face on Big Ben. Gertrude waving from the doorway of 10 Downing Street as if she were the Prime Minister. Some illustrations of that very thing just there. Oh, there's more. Gertrude standing on the domed roof of St Paul's Cathedral. Gertrude driving a London taxi. Gertrude feeding the pigeons in Trafalgar Square. Gertrude taking tickets at the Tube. Gertrude sipping afternoon tea at a super posh Claridge's Hotel. And Gertrude playing croquet with King George VI in the gardens of Buckingham Palace. And that's what it might have looked like. The boy smiled to himself. A gorilla running riot seemed like awfully good fun. It would be chaos, concluded Frown. That gorilla is a grave danger to the public. I know her better than any of you. Gertrude's a big softie. She's harmless. Protested the boy. That gorilla could rip your arms clean off, bawled Batter. Then it would be Eric who'd be harmless, quipped Sid. Is that supposed to be funny? Demanded Frown. Just trying to lighten the mood, sir. Well, don't. This isn't a laughing matter. That gorilla destroyed its cage. It has no place in my zoo. And as for you, boy, you are a child. You don't know the first thing about these creatures. This stung Eric. He might not have been an animal expert with all his facts and figures, but he did have a special connection with them, especially his dearest darling Gertrude. Batter, fetch the vet. The delightful Miss Gnarl. She can put down the gorilla. Very good, sir, replied Batter with a self-satisfied grin as he left Frown's office. No! Screamed Eric. Chapter 13 is entitled Gnarl, after the vet, and we'll find out what happens there tomorrow. Have a good day.